Kathy.
Hey, John. Can you
Hey,
hear
how
me?
are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Thanks for choosing my dream and having me on tonight. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. It's good to have you.
Thank you. Um, so this was a dream I had a while ago,
Okay.
and it was from January 25th, 2019. But since we're at January, I thought, interesting. Maybe this is a good time to have this interpreted.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm in a car. I'm driving. I look down and I see I have a baby in my hands
Hmm.
who is heavy head, naked, white, sleeping, beautiful. There is a person sitting to the right of me. I think it's a woman. I look up out of the front window and realize that I'm not doing a very good job driving, that I'm paying too much attention to the baby, and that I am running out of gas, and I need to stop and get some more before I can go anywhere. I see a gas station just as the car I am driving is running out of gas and is about to die at an Exxon station at the intersection on the right. Now I am at the gas station. I can't seem to see where the pumps are now. I'm inside the gas store looking out the window, and I see that it is dark outside and the pumps are not working because there has been a power outage. None of the pumps are getting gas. That's why I start to get concerned that I've put us in a bad situation. I'm not paying attention.
Hmm. So you're driving and suddenly you look down. And first of all, was it your car?
I think so.
Okay. Was it your baby?
I didn't have a sense it was my baby.
Okay. So you look down in your lap and there's a baby. Did you say it had a heavy head?
Yes.
A heavy head. What do you mean by heavy head?
Hmm. Okay, so if I'm holding the baby in, well, I don't know how I could drive if I'm holding it in my hands, but let's say if the baby's lying across my hands and I have the kind of head in the right hand, it's heavy. I
Okay.
don't know.
Okay. So a heavy head, it's white, it's naked, and it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know if it was a boy or a girl?
Mm.
Didn't happen to notice.
I send I think it was a girl, but not sure.
Okay. And in the midst of taking care of that baby, you suddenly realize that you're probably not driving properly and that you're running out of gas and you're not really paying attention to the road. And then you're like, well, I'm just about to run out of gas, but here's a gas station. And so you pull into the gas station.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much the dream, right? Any other details I missed?
Oh, well, then at the gas station, the there's been an outage and the pumps aren't pumping gas, so I can't get the gas, and
Can't get the
that's the
gas
only
station.
dream.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so here's what I believe. I believe that there's something that's landed in your lap, and it could be a person or a situation that isn't yours, but that you've taken it on to take care of it. And in the process, it's drained your resources and kind of derailed your life a little bit. Your car representing your vehicle to destiny. Um, and you know, it reminds me of a lot of people in this generation. The grandkids are having babies and they go back to work and they put their kids with grandma, you know. And so grandmas are raising the next generation of children because the moms are working and um, you know, they're off earning money for the family and all of that. And so it's caused some things to happen, in particular with how grandparents spend their time. I know there's some grandmas that just, you know, they have the attitude of, oh, they're so beautiful and I love them and how precious. And, but at the same time, you know, on and on and on, it can drain time and resources. And so I feel like it's a situation like that. It's not something that you birthed in particular, but it's something that has kind of been put into your lap. And it's an opportunity for discipleship. And it could not be a baby. It could be a young adult. It could be a teenager. It could be somebody that you're mentoring. But it's something that is like a baby, which means you see the potential, so you see the beauty, and you're very patient and you're loving and you're like, oh, this is awesome. But at the same time, if it's consuming all of your time and your energy, next thing you know, you run out of gas in a season or at a place where you can't get more gas. And so I feel like the message is, don't let what somebody else birthed derail you to the point that you can't continue on in your own journey. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's interesting interpretation of that I'd never think of. I was thinking of more so literal, and it could be somebody that I've mentored in the past. It's very possible.
Yeah, and especially if there's a situation, and it may not be readily recognizable because you consider it a privilege. Oh, this baby's beautiful, but the head of the baby is heavy. That was an interesting thing. It was heavy-headed, and I'm like, well, that's an interesting way to describe a baby, which means there's a weight to it. It's not just like, oh, it's light as a feather. No, there's a weight to carrying this thing. And there's also a level of distraction from the vision and the purpose that God has for your life in order to take care of this. And then, of course, the danger is running out of gas in a season where you're not able to get more gas. So that could be concerning. And of course, the gas is akin to what we talked in one of the other dreams, the idea of oil, which is, your relationship with God and the Holy Spirit. If you spend all your time mentoring and pouring out and you're not going back to get refilled from Papa, you can get easily exhausted and worn out. And so it's that kind of I believe it's kind of a warning. It's not a heavy, deep warning. It's not a car crash. It's not anything like that. It's just, remember to keep your eye on what I've placed in front of you while you're helping others. And also remember to stay filled up for the journey ahead, because this is a season that you can't be stuck without gas.
It's good.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing. What a great dream. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.